Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Would you please have the clerk report House Committee Substitute 1 to House Bill 28?
Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to House Bill 28.
Lady from Grant.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. House Bill 28, in its current form, accomplishes 4 things. The first of which is to disallow public entities from requiring that employees disclose their immunization status with regard to COVID-19. The second thing that it does is it disallows public universities from requiring the disclosure of immunization status with regard to COVID-19. Thirdly, it would prohibit the issuance of any type of vaccine passport or government mandate related to a COVID vaccine. And lastly, it would disallow public schools K through 12 from requiring students to receive the COVID vaccine in so much as parents would have the ability to opt out on the basis of conscientious objection. At this time, I would like to yield to the gentleman from Jefferson 36, please.
Chair recognizes the gentleman from Jefferson 36.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This bill came out of state government this week, and several of those voting yes said they would like for it to not include private nonprofits. It was actually an oversight that the lines were not taken out before, but the majority...
Gentleman from Jefferson, before you make a motion, we need to adopt the committee sub. Lady from Grantham, come back to you for that motion to adopt the sub.
I'd like to move to adopt the committee sub, please, Speaker.
Motion is for the adoption of House Committee Substitute 1. Is there any discussion on the committee sub? Seeing none, those in favor signify by voting aye. Those opposed, nay. House Committee Substitute 1 is adopted. Now, gentleman from Jefferson 36.
These changes are made to remove private nonprofits and nothing more. Would call House Floor Amendment 1.
Clerk, please report.
House Floor Amendment 1 to House Bill 28.
Gentleman from Jefferson.
Move passage.
Motion is for the adoption of House Floor Amendment 1. Is there any discussion on the amendment? Seeing none, those in favor signify by voting aye. Those opposed, nay. House Floor Amendment 1 is adopted. Lady from Grant.
Mr. Speaker, if there are no questions, I would move passage of House Bill 28 as amended by House Committee Sub 1 and House Floor Amendment 1.